That's why they went ahead 2-1 and still
couldn't hold it.
And couldn't hold it. We don't expect, again, I do not expect that the shortcomings will disappear just by them winning 1 or 2 games. So it's back to the drawing board. Maybe the players are now starting to buy more and more into Amorim's what Amorim is trying to do, and hopefully we can also, all of us neutrals, can start seeing what Amorim is trying to do, with more wins for them.
Yeah, the thing is, like you already said,
watch Strengths TV right now.
We had another game that I was looking forward to watching. Manchester City, before this weekend, was on the 3rd position, and they were playing against Bournemouth, who for what they have done this season deserve to be in 2nd position, and they were in 2nd position. So I thought it was going to be another interesting game to watch, and it started so. Bournemouth scored their goal that was disallowed, rightfully so, from an offside position. And City, in Haaland, I don't know what we're going to do about this young man. He 1 minute or 1 second, he is not in the picture. All of a sudden, you see him galloping, and once he gallops like that way to to your goal 3 times, he will score twice. And I felt that Bournemouth defenders, we are very naive. Ireola as well, who has been a very tactical coach, I think he shows some level of, I don't know what I'll call it carelessness, because their high line was criminal today. They were actually into City's half, and that's why Haaland got that goal, because they would have, if they were in their own half, they probably would have been an offside, but because they were in City's half, he made it, and that happened so many times. The second goal Haaland came that way, and he also missed another one, and there was one as well that Riley missed, even though he scored a second goal for City today. So I don't know what you made of that game.
Well, it was a case of Bournemouth showing me the level of confidence that I didn't expect from them. They're doing well. But these guys played City as if, hey,
I'm telling you,
you are our contemporaries, you are our peers. We have absolutely nothing to be afraid of, right? And you look at their players, the players that they played, and you look at the squad that City has, and you watch both teams, and you're like, man,
what's going on? At some point, City were playing on the counter. At some point, but that's how they got their goal. Actually,
yes. Which again lines up a different level of respect that I have for Pep. Right? Yeah. Pep has evolved. This is no longer the Pep that we even had 2 or 3 years ago. That was all about tiki-taka, total possession football. Yeah. Pep will now sit and say, okay, this is what pushed me around.
Come on, break us.
Insulted me with too much. Let me show them, that I can play anything they want to play. And since he started doing that, his team is back on the rise. And when they get to where they will want to stifle everyone again, they will strangle everyone again. It's just that it's not the same level of players that he had in the past that were, incredibly dominant in the way that they play. So yes, Bournemouth surprised me. I was very thoroughly impressed with the way they played. Again, it's all down to Iraola and the kind of brilliance he is displaying as a coach. They lost a couple of very important players today to injury. Bournemouth.
Yeah.
So this is what's going to affect them. They are a small club in quote. With this small squad. So let's see how they do with the next man up. Talking about City are a side that everybody has to, be concerned about. Those guys, as long as they keep winning game and Haaland is fit, I mean, this guy will score 1 out of 2 chances, or probably score 1.5 out of 2 chances.
I'm telling you, bro.
And it's crazy.
But that what you said there about Pep is very interesting. Like I always, and I was talking about Liverpool earlier. I told you that for me, if you are not winning games, the first thing you need to do is try to stay compact. So this the slot style of playing say
Yes, yes,
4-1-6. I
yes.
don't think it's sustainable because you don't have
Mm,
that team's flow right now. You don't have that rhythm in your team right now to be that confident. I think
yes.
the first thing first is to be difficult to beat. Then you can grow your confidence from that, which is what you just mentioned, and that's my issue with Liverpool. But like you said, let's see what's going to happen. We'll just quickly run through other results if you have a few words. Manchester United yesterday 2-2 against Nottingham Forest. They took their lead. No, I think Nottingham Forest scored first. Manchester United equalized and went up 2-1. Then Nottingham Forest scored their equalizer and that game ended in a 2-2. I don't know what you made of that. Any comment? What stood out for you?
What stood out for me was Sean Dyche's team trying to get his team to uh, start living up to their potential in terms of they were high flying last season. Same collection of players except for one or two subtractions and additions. They can still do it, and they tried to do it yesterday. He got a kick or a start out of them, and that was quite impressive. And on the other hand, United again trying to consolidate on what they've done before. The shortcomings are still there. The shortcomings haven't disappeared. That's all I can. I mean, that's why they went ahead 2-1 and still
Couldn't hold it.
and couldn't hold it. We don't expect again. I do not expect that the shortcomings will disappear just by them winning one or two games. So it's back to the drawing board. Maybe the players are now starting to buy more and more into Amorim's what Amorim is trying to do, and hopefully we can also all of us neutrals can start seeing what Amorim is trying to do with more wins for them.
Yeah, the thing is, like you already said, for me, United recruited well this summer. Mbemo, Cunha, those two players yesterday, again, Sean, and Bruno Fernandes as well. I liked he did a few things that were interesting in the eye. Shesko looks like he's getting more and more confident. So very soon we'll probably will see. But one thing you can give United credit for that the team is fighting better now, and they also look better in terms of shape. They're no longer very easily played through. And though they considered 2 goals yesterday, but they didn't look that bad. On the other hand, Nottingham Forest, Sean Dyche, again, what I say, a coach, a philosophy, people should know you for something. Once you put your hand on a team, it should be reflect. You should reflect. Once somebody watches this team and see you, they say, yeah, okay, that's Sean Dyche. We could see that his teams never give up. They are not very pretty in the eye to watch. They hardly concede a lot of goals, and somehow they still find ways to score goals, against teams, and that's what we saw yesterday. On the other hand, Brighton at home beat Leeds United 3-0, and Leeds have not won Brighton, I think, since 1974. So I had it yesterday, and they got their 3 goals. Danny Welbeck is the hot thing now in Brighton. It's just key to whatever Brighton. If Brighton are scoring goals, he has to be done. I think he scored twice yesterday. I don't know if you saw any parts of that game.
Well, yeah, you said it right. I mean, Danny Welbeck is having his. I'm trying to figure out that word.
The time of his life.
Purple patch. If I can say that.
Yeah.
He is.
Oh, but would you call it purple patch? He's really been doing it for some time.
He's been doing it for some time. I agree. He's been doing it for some time. Very, very good forward. Very smart player. And he's playing well into his 30s, still performing, very athletic, takes care of his body, good professional. I really like
and he's a very level-headed human being, doesn't give any troubles, plays his game, no issues, no drama, and move to the next one. Another team that of interest to us, who have really been having a very difficult time recently, Fulham winning 3-0 at home to Wolves. Wolves, obviously, I can tell you now that Wolves will be relegated this season, except maybe they changed. I think they fired their coach. Yeah, they fired their coach yesterday or so, and I don't know who's going to come in, but they are really poor. They've been poor all season. And Fulham, use them to try to get back to confidence level, because they themselves have really been staggering the last 3-4 games in the league. I don't know if you saw clips of that one.
Yes, I'm happy for Fulham. I thought they did well. They did well. I mean, they managed to claw back the confidence that they needed to in terms of scoring goals. So getting a 3-0 win was exactly what Fulham needed. They've worked really hard. They played well against Arsenal, played well against some sides, but just ended up losing those games.
Yeah.
And so they needed a spark to kind of resurrect themselves. The Wolves, like you said, have fired their coach. They just haven't shown enough. And maybe a new coach will get a tune out of the players and they can start playing better. Yeah, it was a well-deserved win for Fulham.
Watch Trends TV right now.